Hey guys, it's Candy, and this video is an update on my Rocky Mountain spotted fever, but I have to add these to the front of my video because this month this means a whole lot to me, and I didn't realize how much it was going to mean. So Linda, Janice, and Judy, I love you to pieces. Thank you so much. You have no idea. Thank you. Here we go. Hey guys, it's Candy. And I'm just going to update you a little on the Rocky Mountain spotted fever. And I haven't been back to the doctor because I still have a week left of antibiotics, doxycycline. And I found out, my doctor told me that you don't take probiotics while you're on antibiotic because the antibiotic kills everything in your body and the probiotics put the good stuff back. And if you take probiotics while you're taking antibiotics, the antibiotics are just going to kill everything. So we have to wait until we're off of antibiotics. Anyways, okay, so I kind of had a little overwhelming reaction Sunday at church. Monday was a good day. Monday I felt great. And Tuesday, I felt great. I went to work Tuesday, and I worked probably about 6 hours, maybe. I had a gap in there of maybe an hour where I didn't have to do anything, so that was good because I got to kind of rest a little bit. But Wednesday I went to physical therapy, and my body was hurting because our weather, we're having like cold fronts. We got a cold front coming in. We got a cold front. Every time we have a cold front, then my knees start hurting. And for anybody that is just tuning in, I had knee replacement. I had in July, the end of July, I had a DNC. Then August 3rd, I ended up having to have a hysterectomy. And then August 30th, I had to have a knee replacement. The hysterectomy was because of precancer cells. And we did the hysterectomy first because we wanted to cut down infection on the knee replacement. And then voila, Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever jumped in and joined the club. So that's what I'm dealing with. Plus I have Hashimoto's, which is a autoimmune on my thyroid, and so I only have half a thyroid because of that, and my immune system is already knocked down because of the Hashimoto's. So we're having a blast in this body here. But anyway, so I went to physical therapy. I went to physical therapy Wednesday, and I was hurting, and came home, and I ended up going to bed Wednesday night about 7:30, and I woke up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday. Well, I had an appointment Thursday, and by the grace of God, she was hurting and was going to call me and cancel too. So she's going to come in tomorrow. And so hopefully tomorrow when I go to work, I have to work Tuesday and Wednesday and Saturday. So I'm hoping that I don't end up tearing myself back down and get hit again. Because what seems to be, this is where my mind is going. If I feel good and I do a bunch of stuff to get myself caught up around the house or do anything, if I feel good and I utilize that energy, then it hits me hard and I go down real hard, and then you're going to be down for 2 or 3 days. And that seems to be what is going on with some other people. I'm on a Facebook group, and I want to say it's called Surviving Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever, and it may say Lyme disease also. I can't remember for sure. But if you're looking for information on Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever, and you're trying to find stuff, hunt that group up because there's a lot of knowledgeable people in there. I'm finding out a lot of stuff. I hadn't even thought, and I should know that when you take an antibiotic, it kills all the bacteria in your body, good and bad. Well, they suggested I get on a probiotic. Well, I went right to the health food store, and the lady there said, nope, not while you're taking the antibiotic. I asked my doctor, and she said, no, not while you're taking the antibiotic. She said, the antibiotic kills all the bacteria in your body. You can't put the probiotic in there without the antibiotic killing it. So you have to wait until you're done with the antibiotic to start the probiotic. You got that? So that makes way more sense to me than taking that too. And those are not cheap. And so it seems like a waste for me to spend $30 on some pills that aren't going to just get killed by the antibiotic. Anyway, so I was down Wednesday night, Thursday, and Friday. Saturday, I felt way better, but I stayed home. I didn't have to work Saturday, so that was good. But I stayed home and took it easy and relaxed. And Sunday went to church, did fine at church, had no problem. My stomach was a little upset going in, and we thought that I needed something to eat. And so my husband stopped at McDonald's. Yeah, me too. But, and I couldn't eat it. I took a couple of bites and it just made my stomach turn worse. So, I ended up at lunch, I think we went and ate, and I ended up eating like a Belgian waffle or something and eggs, and it did good on my stomach. So the later it was good, and I took my pill later that day, so I wouldn't have the same problem that I did last Sunday. But anyway, today I feel good, other than I'm just worn out because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. And I didn't get a lot of sleep last night just because I woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. And I'm still running on very little sleep, like a couple of hours maybe. And I don't know how long I slept. I think I slept for about probably 3 or 4 hours before I woke up. So I did have that, but that doesn't do any good when you're up like that. Excuse me. It's what it does. It just seems like that if you feel good one day, you do everything, you're trying to get caught up on housework or whatever, you're trying to catch up on all your stuff, that it ends up wearing you down for the next couple of days, and maybe 3. So just be careful. I'm still kind of, I'm only in this 2 weeks, so I'm just giving you what I think and what is going on with me, and you guys may be completely different. I still have no rash, and I never did run like a huge fever. I never did. I had like maybe 100-degree fever, and it was off and on. The headache was what was killing me, and not being able to keep food down. So just know that you may have different symptoms. You may have the same symptoms, but if you are diagnosed with it, I'm doing this so that you have an idea of what you can expect. And you may be different than me. It's very possible. But if you're not, then this might make you feel better because you're not by yourself in the way that you feel. The ringing in my ears comes and goes. They did say that was a doxycycline, and my doctor didn't act like there was going to be any problems with my ears, and my mom has not heard of that causing any problems with the ears. So between my mom and my doctor, I'm okay. I got asked, or I didn't get asked, they asked on the page, a new person asked on the page about anxiety and depression, and I will say that there is a little bit of that. And the anxiety, I find mostly when I don't feel good, I have anxiety about what is going on in my body, because you have all this bacteria flying around in your body trying to destroy little blood vessels that your body needs. So I do have anxiety about that. And then when you're sick, you get a little depressed because you're freaking sick for no reason. And chances are, you know, I was sick for a week and then found out I had Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and then I was put on antibiotics. So that's my short little deal. There's people out there that have been sick for far longer and are going through, the doctor can't figure out what it is and won't, you know, isn't even thinking about testing you for that. So I feel for those people because that's kind of scary. But yeah, so the anxiety and the depression, I'm gonna give you that, because I think that, you know, I get a little, you know, this last Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. By Friday, I was a ball and mess because I hurt, I don't feel good, I can't even hold my head up barely, and nothing sounds good. When you do eat it, to me it tastes like a tin can, and that ain't good. So you just get depressed, and you want to cry, and you want to throw a hissy fit and be a big baby. And my husband, thankfully, is good with that, sort of. But you know, what are you gonna do? So anyways, that's really all I got today. I don't have a whole lot. It's kind of just, that's a short, brief deal of it. I haven't been on, what did that say? Like 5 days was the last thing I posted. So, I'm trying to, oh, that's alcohol. Ew, put the lid on that. Good grief. Anyway, I just thought that it was time. I just need to post again. If I can do this like around once a week or so, that should give you a pretty good idea of what you can expect, and hopefully it will help you out. And don't worry, you're not going to look like this all the time. I was very tired, and I'm like, get my hair off of this. When I don't feel good, that's when I want to cut my dreads out, because they are in the way all the time. And so this is the best way to do it. You just get them little suckers all balled up there and out of the way, and bangs out of the way. Of course, then you have all this little fuzzy hair sticking out, but at least it's not bugging you, right? Anyways, so you guys take good care of yourselves. There's some talk about red meat causing problems when you have this. There's also talk about you don't get a cold or the flu anymore after having this, which could be an awesome thing, because I hate colds and I hate flu. But we'll just have to see about that. I have no clue, and I sure don't want to try to catch it to find out either. I got enough stuff going on. Anyways, you guys take care of yourselves, and ask some questions if you need to ask questions. Subscribe, because I'm gonna update you. If you don't hear, if you think you need to ask me a question and you haven't heard from me, holler at me, and I'll answer your question, do another video, whatever I gotta do. But I was looking for something to help me with the Rocky Mountain, and I couldn't find anything that I didn't have to sit and watch stuff that wasn't relevant. Anyway, but I hope this helps somebody, and so I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Okay, bye. Okay, I have to show you. This is my old poodle. He's an old boy. And this is what he does when I'm videoing. He comes over and sits down. And this is my husband's side of the chair. And that's where he sits all the time. And then you come over here. And this is my Cavalier. Her name is Lexi. That is Samson. But that is her spot when I'm over there painting. Aren't they cute? She's not going to be happy when I say, you got to get down because I got to put it on the computer now. Okay, bye.